Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Standing room only behind us here. You know, today's State Fair headline could be "People Abandon Vegetables for Fried Food," and John Lordson found a place that could do a great feature story on that.
Yeah, and you know, Frank, it was a lot of fun to be there. The Minnesota Newspaper Museum has been on the fairgrounds since 1987. If you think that's a long time, you should see the equipment they're still using.
Just to imagine the nuances of what it was like to create a newspaper 100 years ago.
At the 4-H building, you don't have to imagine it. You can see it happening before your eyes.
Some of the machines, you know, they're in some cases 60, 70, 100 years old. We are the Maynard News, and we will continue to be so.
They're called the Maynard News because most of the original equipment for the Minnesota Newspaper Museum came from the town of Maynard as a donation. And the museum was built to look like a newsroom from the 1930s.
I have probably 6 or 7 people who can actually operate a linotype. Not many left these days.
This is a Brandigen and Kluge printing press.
It's a 90-year-old machine that makes job shop manager John Drew feel young.
There's still probably 50 of these running around town today.
With old equipment, they are trying to keep an old message front and center. A few years ago, they began printing and giving away colorful posters with a First Amendment message.
Every year's posters have been a little bit different, and they've proven to be really popular. There are quite a few folks that are they're really happy just to see that awareness of the First Amendment.
And they're happy to go back in time when the printing press was king and computers and iPhones were still far into the future.
I think people get a real appreciation for what it takes to produce a newspaper.
Yeah, and if you like history, that's a great place to go. The 4-H building again. Here's what they're looking like this year. These are free. These are posters they're handing out, Frank, for the First Amendment. They change the colors up every year. It's pretty neat to watch. It's a cool process. And it's like going back in time, of course.
Yeah, and it's an important lesson to learn.
Right, extra, hear all about it. Remember those days?
Yeah.
And they're kind of bringing that back. So
Love
there
it.
you go.
All right.